Howdy, howdy. We're back with Assassin's Creed. You will notice that I am power level 1. Right here. That is because I've discovered this cool thing that I want to show. Right, since I have all the skill points, and I have no skills. Right? There's this very cool thing. Actually, hold. Does everything disappear if I do this? Anyways. So, right, so I have everything. If you come down here, you have auto assign points. And it does this. Which is very cool. And I just thought that would be nice to show. Okay, let's try this again.
You both seem to have settled well in the city.
Yes, we do enjoy the comforts we have here.
Don't cut me off.
But I still think about Norway. The cold and the warmth. Stay on the road safe, Eivor.
I tried to.
It's annoying. What are we doing? Oh, we're trying to make forgeries of Halfdan's orders. And then we're gonna lead the attack on the Picts. I wonder if we'll actually get to go to war with King Alfred, because he's popped up a couple times, but we've never got to fight.
Take this forgery and pray that King Rishia sees nothing amiss. I trust you know what you're doing.
I do not.
Straight from Halfdan's hand, as you see.
Yes. Well, if Halfdan's loyal mules have pledged to fight, still, my help will come at a price.
If you're speaking of coin, I remind you that your soldiers are mine.
Halfdan's, my good man. Halfdan's soldiers, for these are Halfdan's orders. Correct? But I jest.
All is in order, then.
If Halfdan commands, I shall raise my feared, and you shall have your fighting army.
Good.
Wonderful.
Get them marching at once. This must happen soon.
As soon as they are mustered, Lord Faravid, and no sooner. Eivor, a moment with you?
I'll meet you at Stenway.
What?
Faravid is Halfdan's man. So are the Hemmings of Nottinghamshire, as are we here in Jorvik. But not you.
I don't like talk that dances around thorns.
For whom are you fighting, truly?
I fight for myself and my people.
As any great leader must.
Why ask me of loyalty? What are you seeking?
An innocuous question. Loyalty is a word that slides off the lips like honey. Sweet to the taste, but never lingering. There are things simmering in Northumbria, hidden from even you. Take heed and have a care.
Is it the magic that holds your shield on your back without making contact?
Faravit should be waiting in Stenway.
I wish you could change, like I wish there was a setting so that you kept your cloak on even once you were like in combat and stuff. I think the cloak, like I mean the hood, obviously you keep the cloak on.
This place is heavily guarded.
It's okay. Oh, it's just here. I think. Yeah.
Where's Halfdan Jarl? Will he be here?
Who knows?
Eivor, good to see you.
It's not good to see you. I'm angry with you.
Where are the Saxons? We need them to take that fortress.
Patience. Richier promised an army.
What about Hjord and Lufmina?
Lovina is ahead with a dozen of Yorick's swords. Come. Our Saxon allies have reached Magnus. We should march.
We don't have the rest of our army. What is... Like at a certain point, yeah, you're not poisoning Halfdan. You're still a traitor, though. Like there's no getting around that. You were committed the treason.
We'll have them join us and stay home out of spite.
I'm not riding the ferry. I think it's the game kind of wanted me to, but I don't like him, so I'm not going to. Although...
This plan, I feel uneasy.
Me too. Who is poisoning Halfdan? Because we went and investigated Moira, and Eivor came to the conclusion that he doesn't think she did it.
It will be a good fight. I faith in
Ulf
it.
Faravit's plan had
was
better
a
be sound.
traitor, but he's dead. And I don't think he was poisoning Halfdan.
Faravit's army.
Eivor, over here.
So who is actually poisoning Halfdan?
On the battlefield once more, old friend.
Yes, my Jarl. As in days of old.
Who are you to speak of the old days? The days when my word was bond. The days where the light of my glory lit the world. How dare you speak of those days as if they meant anything to a traitor like you?
Who told you of this?
My new ally is more loyal than my old friend.
I told you I was gonna tell him.
Eivor Two-Faced. That is your name.
Yeah,
I came
what?
here for Halfdan, to prove my worth and loyalty to him. You brought this down upon yourself.
Enough bickering, all of you. We are at the edge of war. Preserve your rage for the enemy.
Yufina talks sense. We fight this battle and we end this war. At this moment, nothing else matters.
Look there. The pigs send a message.
Raven Taylor, with me. You will talk them into a surrender with your sword-sharp tongue.
I haven't lied to anybody. I told Faravid that I was gonna tell Halfdan. I told Halfdan. I mean... Whoa, man. What are you doing with your arm?
Stay back, men!
These pigs came in great numbers. They came to fight.
If this is a trick, do what you must.
3 is great numbers, really?
Turn tail and run, back beyond the wall.
The Romans built that wall to keep us out. But they are gone, and we remain. Someday you too will disappear.
Wall or no wall, we have more gods than you.
We may have but one god, he did. But we have many more friends.
Who now is the rightful king of Northumbria? The kingdom has spoken!
I will have your head!
Wait a second. Why don't I have my dagger?
In step with me!
He's a good guy.
Extend the ladders! Arrow fire!
Oh,
Aiming to palace!
Charge! And may the skulls remember us!
How am I meant to break it? Okay, then what are you supposed to do? I've tried the explosive shot thing. Look, what do you...
I need to get that drawbridge down.
Okay, stop. Just stop. I hate not being able to see. I thought I was going the right way. I think saying that this is a restricted zone is not necessary.
Eyes open for the coward, King Rishi.
Let the Picts remember this in their hell!
For Thor! For Ragnar! For Halfdan! Ah, the sweet taste of victory! Rishia defeated. Was he the thorn at my back? The traitor I suspected all this time?
Save your praise, Halfdan. Rishia may yet live.
That coward will be dead in a snowdrift somewhere. It matters not.
This day is not done until we've seen his corpse. Do not relent. Not yet.
Eivor, rise like an eagle or caw like a crow.
Hold the wall! Block that gate! Bash your ass in!
Nah, see, I'm not letting you boys get the door. I guess they might get through the door because you're sitting over here. Full flaming sword grip.
There! He's fleeing to the north.
No.
You meet the spirits this day, traitor.
Phew, I thought he was gonna get away because my HUD went away.
Faithful counselor, please help me back to Jorvik. Let my heart expire at home.
I have no favors left to offer you, Richier. Soon, you will walk beside your guard.
But I see no light. I feel no warmth. Only an icy darkness, a cave.
Hell's frozen door welcoming you.
What waits for me there, Eivor? What waits for me?
A traitor's death for a treasonous fool.
He was the hero in tales he told himself. A Saxon who loved his homeland. You cannot begrudge him that.
There is something in that. No more Saxon kings, Eivor. I'm through playing the puppeteer. The fate of this Shire rests on my shoulders alone.
You'll take the crown yourself, and the extra burden it brings.
I will. But I will not rule alone. My friends, my allies, will keep me standing upright. Let us talk of our alliance in Jorvik. Leave this king to his winter kingdom.
At least it's not that far away. Or I mean, at least there's a fast travel point. kid's annoying.
Moira, is Halfdan about?
Eivor, welcome. Halfdan has stepped outside with Faraday. They shouldn't be far.
Steady your balls. Ask her to shake asses with you.
A thirsty foe? Drink it down.
Go on, steady your balls. And ask her to shake asses with you. Go on, steady your balls. And ask her to shake asses with you.
Oh, right there.
Rishi, I struggle.
The ceremony hastens to start. Let's not keep the crowd waiting.
Eivor? Yes, let us go. To inscribe our names in history. No more pulling strings. This throne and its burdens are mine.
Vidja, avendere ne sokare. Jeg hoorde mjutere hier shaken pakken. Dat bit Edbush om mi reie. Kveta dat vi kommen western.
Have you had enough fun? My crowning must come soon.
I'll save some for later. Let's make a king of you.
To Eivor and the Raven clan of Mercia, our newest ally in blood and glory.
Why does everybody just know us from Mercia? I don't understand.
To Halfdan King, I lift my horn and raise my brow to speak this praise. Crown spire, stout oak of Valkyries, spinner of battle wisdom. Long may you live and rule. Skull! Moira, what is this metal? It's soft, like Roman pipes.
Oh.
Ah, that's lead. A
Yep.
toxic metal.
And was it lead that drove the Romans mad? Can metal do this to a man?
Oh, God in heaven, yes. The Romans knew this well. And my poor mother, she drank from cups like these for so long.
You. All these years you gifted me poison. You gifted me madness.
Old friend, please. Your sickness has clouded your judgment.
This sickness was no accident. I trusted you.
Sheath your weapon, Farid.
Eivor, make this man see sense. He's old, sick, and his mind is unclear.
Oh, shit! You want me dead, you lying shithog? I was a fool to not see it.
Yeah, what?
Treason must never go unpunished.
After all we did together, after all we won,
If any of my clan committed such a betrayal, I would rip his flesh from his bones.
You are not the warrior you used to be, old friend.
Traitor! Kill him! Feed him to the wolves!
Look at him, Eivor. Is this how a leader should behave?
You fucking poisoned. I mean, maybe this isn't how a leader should. I'm not. I mean, yeah, no, he's fucking crazy. You know why? He's poison. What do you mean? Get out of that fucking corner, man.
The end of our road. Stand, you treasonous bastard! Stand and fight me!
Old friend, do you remember the days we raced our horses across the length of this land? You were always faster. You always won. Because I let you win, my army. So I will let you win one last time. We will meet once more in the corpse fall.
Afton, it's time I go. I'm leaving for Mercia, going home.
Wait, what?
And go with this. A sign of friendship. A bond between our clans as a symbol of the pain and suffering it took to win the peace.
I hope we were right about him.
Okay, so he didn't, like, do it on purpose? But I mean, like, whatever. I don't fucking care. Oh, okay. So that's why everybody refers to us as Mercian. I just always, you know, whatever, however you pronounce that. That's just what I thought we would be. talk to me.
Yes, one more. And only because you all have such good taste. Now, this...
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.
Oh, come on.
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you set in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
Fuck off.
All right. Once more.
He's gonna come out like halfway through this.
Gudrun, Holger,
and throw a fit.
come forward. You will state your cases and I will hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrolls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Yeah, I gave him the benefit of the doubt last time. Not even the benefit of the doubt. I just gave him an out. But I did tell him that if he ever did anything again, if he ever fucked around again, he's gonna find out.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wished to use it as a canvas, you see, as a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
You took it without asking that.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property.
Well, you
when
have.
all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
No.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something and now unreasonably seeks its return.
Exactly. Yes.
Well, you're wrong. That's not how that works.
Holger.
Sure, yet my own...
I didn't mean to do that, I'm sorry.
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something
It's
greater.
not up to you to
if
decide.
Anything, I have increased
if it's
value.
garbage or not.
You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet. Let me speak.
Yeah.
After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Your fucking job, you
Holger
dumb
and Gudrun are
bitch.
at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear Skald?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment.
You haven't heard anything.
For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, you all know that is not...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to pay pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
Yeah.
Sigurd, the
Fuck you,
punishment must
Sigurd.
fit the crime. Your judgment is cruel and unfair.
Cruel and unfair. Oh, no. No, you have it backwards. I am the definition of what is fair and what is not.
Clearly not.
I am your Jarl, the source of all right and wrong, the Lord of justice in this place. Without rank, without order, without a chain of command, life cannot endure. Chaos will reign. Do you understand?
As my brother and my Jarl, I back you, Sigurd. But in the face of injustice, I cannot help but speak.
Have you never in your life known when to hold your tongue, Eivor? Nor defer to those wiser than yourself?
Well,
my judgment
look around,
stands.
there aren't any.
30 times the sailcloth's value. That is final.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said.
No.
Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
This is ridiculous.
Good day.
Not really.
I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Sigurd
Oh,
can go
man.
fuck himself now.
I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you've seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed, worried, afraid. But nothing like this. Never, ever like this.
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own.
Just for one left.
We're his best hope for healing.
Maybe.
If it is not too late. In the meantime, we press on.
I entered Jorvikshire to meet Halfdan Jarl, and I left a friend of Halfdan the King. We have an oath at last.
Good. Very good.
I want to see the Alliance man. What transpires in Gloucestershire?
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from
Oh,
his
yeah, we heard
forge.
this.
He has traveled to Gloucester.
Wife.
Oh yeah, for a
When
while.
did this
When does
join?
and
You know what's stupid? Is when
All right, I'll be gone.
very generous of you. Make for the town of Gloucester. You will
when Sigurd was when we were in that tent with Alfred, and in the end Sigurd went with them. Like he spoke up and he was like, I'll go with you, blah blah blah. I mean, Folke was like, well, we should take Sigurd, blah 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 blah. But that is so that's so dumb. Because you don't like when you go out, when Sigurd goes out to forge alliances, there is a certain amount of control that he has over, going out and when he can come back and stuff. But in that situation, he didn't know what they planned for him. He didn't know. I mean, all he knew is that they were going to take him. And so to leave your settlement, like as the Jarl, to leave your settlement like that, I mean, like that kind of decision making, like making that decision, like I feel like you know, like leads to the conclusion that he is not fit to be Jarl. You know what I mean? And then with the nonsense he just pulled in that trial, I mean, why did I do that if I was just gonna climb that back up? It's just ridiculous. And like, I feel like the game wants me to, you know, do whatever you can to prevent,
what lies ahead.
you know, fighting with Sigurd or whatever. But like, I'm not gonna do that. I've made many decisions throughout this game in an attempt to maintain the relationship with Sigurd, you know, as a brother and stuff. But like, if you're gonna start doing nonsense like this, like I'm not going to support you in this. And what did he say? Make sure the stuff is carried out. My judgment is carried out. Like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I immediately left. This is ridiculous.
There you are, Gunnar. And with a smile like I haven't seen in some...
Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you'd been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here, Bridget, my own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavandinta, with my Zigwili.
Oh?
Good to meet you as well. How did you find a woman in these backwoods?
She came through the settlement selling runes, outshone every stone in her satchel. She offered me a trade, a rune for a brooch I was making. I got a better deal, but she loves the ugly little thing.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Nath Mom and Dad carried them gilly than Anon. Couldn't help druise me.
Bridget's man Pa were the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on, but the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this elderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim Jolch. You threw bags of ice, see Gumpas Gillu.
Oh yeah?
That's Eivor Gal, Cleese Sound.
Right, no daylight to waste then, huh?
Can you understand her, my friend?
So the elderman may have heard a tale or two about my exploits.
Not all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every skull for years to come.
And the Mercians here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger?
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain? Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let us bring a few back.
Oh, the jack-o'-lanterns, not the... I thought he meant the kids. I was like, Eivor, you can't just take children.
There is the elderman. Kunan!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah, Then let's introduce you to Tevdur. Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be ealdorman after Kuna. Tevdur, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick, the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well,
Okay.
what brings you here?
Are you coming at me right now?
I am here to hasten my friend's marriage and drink my weight in ale. If friendship comes afterwards, then all the better.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unsated god-right kings for puppet rulers?
Somebody's a grumpy boy.
I am here as a friend to Gunnar. I do not like to make enemies when breaking bread, so tread careful, boy.
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider. You like cider, eh? Tevdur? Cider?
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevdur, I see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevdur, as your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry. So you've come to meet the family before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan, but your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes,
I bet you do.
a shrine. And with so many thieves and fangs on the path, a fellow may fall in God's service.
Kunon, I do not need a heathen escort.
Youth cut down in its prime, without even the memory of warm thighs and cider to sustain him in the afterlife.
Then, by my honor, I shall not rest until I return him to you safely. Aye, Tefta?
I see I am outmatched. Though a Dane joining in praise to Saint Kenhelm, God will weep.
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like to join us later, we're going hoodening this eve.
Go, may you have a fire-forged friendship. Watch for fairies, fenfolk, and fiends. I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
Wow.
Well, shall we then?
I wish we weren't.
Sour. Kunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I am Elderman. Fires and magic, spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. A festival brings warmth and cheer.
God's light does not dim as the nights chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around.
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the Reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we not going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Kenelm your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Low in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You are a kinder man than the mask you wear. But you won't be rid of me. I will keep my word to Kunan for your safe return. I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
Oh,
that sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch or turn my back?
Oh Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I will not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Tefter.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Tefter, get to safety.
Oh, some bowling.
Find somewhere to hide.
Where did they come from?
That was swine!
That was close.
Eivor, thank you for saving my life.
It's good I was here to protect you. Maybe Conan has the eyes of prophecy.
Blood, cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely the shrine's in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Gloucester. Unless you'd like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Conan...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks. Oh, and Eivor, I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
Wait, am I really supposed to leave? This seems like a mistake.
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Tefter to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our path was not peaceful. We were accosted by a group of boars.
Odd, but path and I usually staff. To the Grievo.
But you saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight. Two of you as a pair.
I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to a hoodening. What mischief is this?
Niguiscalan Vela Spreadjan and Creatures of the Vale. The bag for treats.
Creatures.
Gloucester gives their glut to otherworldly visitors, and if you dress as one, you
totally
get that bounty yourself.
Freely given? Huh. I've only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, praying for sweets and drink.
Dude, I get a costume? Hell yeah.
It's hardly a disguise. Just a cloak and some bones.
Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mary Louved. Now, that's hooden. Become the Mary Louved, the spirit who sings for cake and ale. And you cannot have your cloak back until we leave.
Rude.
I'll keep this covering, but even a knife to my throat. Gunnar, if no one else is dressed this way, I will fill your shop with sheep.
I feel like my cloak is spookier.
Trick or treat! What business have you? Oh, the Mary Louis. Right. We're doing cakes instead of beer this year. Samhain night and the moon is high. Mary Louis haunts my door.
Give me sweets and candied treats, the kind I most adore.
Here then, sweets for the Mary Louis. You've earned it.
Hell yeah. Moldy cheese.
Are you playing the role of trickster spirit?
Can trickster spirits see? The eye holes in this mask are terrible.
All it takes is a mask and some sweet cakes to turn you into a gentle skull.
I am not going to sing, Gunnar.
Then, through the mist of the night, they saw a woman at the crossroads, dressed all in white, and the children knew they should not have been out in the light and in the dark. They bent low to the ground.
It's the laddie win.
That's right, my love. The laddie.
Good. Oh, thank the gods. We've been waiting for children all night to empty our stores so we can go to the party. Have some extra.
Lads getting into their cups, scaring the wee ones. Eivor, mighty warrior, knocker of...
I have come to rhyme with you.
In the gloaming, see her roaming hidden neath the hood.
To its dwelling, face foretelling, it's the Merry Lute.
Well done.
Okay. Phew.
Look at these cakes, sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this, Gunnar.
Yep, that's what I was about to say.
My cakes. Go, my eyes. Gunnar!
What the fuck did you say to me?
I said, cloth ears, take your false gods and piss off back.
Hey, you better back off my boy. Gunnar is one of the boys, and I shall not have you talk to him in such a way.
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats, taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let him go. We can hood him more. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ and Tor.
What?
You're dead.
His name is Thick
It's
Skull.
you lot we should be burning alive.
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Gloucester?
They know how to have fun. Four spears! My leg!
Oh,
Gunnar.
Gunnar. You should have just stayed out of this one, my friend.
Enough! Keep your brawls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
Yeah, I just knocked one of them out. Look at that look at the little baby.
I don't
down.
answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of wounds.
Te Lucas. Modron's a gumpas to patch this land.
Your aid is welcome.
Men drown themselves in ale on Sarin. But I fear for the fragile peace when Tefter becomes elderman.
With Dina Ford. Regardless of Poisel Pua.
That man called you a witch.
I lead those who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire, but I offer my healing services on both sides of the river. Gwenny, my love, go back to the house and bring me the garlic salt.
And the worms? Are we cleaning or cutting, Mother?
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe. Now go, child.
I promise not to cut it off before your return.
I'll give me strength.
My modern is known. I'm a humor towish Gultran.
I'm glad you all finding my mortal injury so funny. Go, Waver. Make merry and try to loosen Tempter's shoulders.
Modron, you don't have to save his leg. I will understand.
That limb will be fine. But no medicine in England will stop the dribble from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
Did I put the mask back on? Fuck yeah, dude. Can I wear this? Oh. This is probably like the Vendlin armor. You probably can't wear this anywhere else. Would you? No, okay. I'm just gonna walk. It's fine. I'll just go around.
With bitter ale and sweet friends, that is a fine way to end the day.
Eivor, there you are.
Tefta.
You're well met. Gwilym here has challenged my honor in a contest of drinks.
Join us. The lad will be easy pickings.
Give me a cup.
Some ale, then.
One for me as well.
For shaveling of the Christ Lord, you have a lot of scars, Gwilym.
Not every tonsured man is a wet-eared Abbey, babe. I came to God after I had scarred my soul with sin.
To holy hearts and humid eyes, it is the best drunkenness returns a man to royal reason. Skull.
Oh. I thought we were gonna have a drinking game. I was like, you boys picked the wrong person for that. Oh, we are. Okay. You boys picked the wrong person for that.
Got some on your boots?
He's pretty quick. But I must maintain my streak.
Too strong for you. You're going to start.
Oops. I wonder if we could fall into each other, that would be funny.
So slow.
Not even close. Get out of here. I remain unbeaten.
Good effort, Tefta. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the Ealdormen I've met, you're the most unburdened. What is your secret?
None. It is well known. The burdens I carry will soon leave this world with me. So drink to my life and death.
Death?
I am to be sacrificed in the Wicker Man as king of the harvest. Like Elderman Simkin before me and all before him.
horrible barbaric practice. A burnt offering after poor crops. They hope well-fed gods will smile upon them.
A toast, then. To Eldam Coonan, joyous and generous. Let each man show him loyalty until he suffers death.
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my successor, Tevder. May he wear the horns head high.
Weak. What is this? Water? I feel like Thor chugging oceans. No effect to my head or step.
You heard the man. Give him something stronger.
This'll work faster than any tonic.
Good. Give me visions of all creatures that roam these hills, and the sore head tomorrow to pay for it.
Wow, that tastes awful. It feels good, though. Eivor, speak true. My feelings be damned. I have been an arse, do not deny it. And I for that, I am sorry.
A colossal horse's arse, yes.
Soft words from the heartless heathen.
Only fiercer than fire among ill friends. I can be very as nice as a spring gale.
Very is nice.
And how nice is that?
So...
Tefta, with Gunnar and Bridget's marriage, our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh, yes. My first ally as Elderman. I accept. We shall make an oath. How do we start?
Yeah. The greatest oath. And the greatest union. To the oath.
The treaty. The greatest. People are sleeping. More ale to seal our friendship? This way, this way. Look out for the black sow.
Sow? Like...
Oh my god. My game crashed. Alright. We'll be right back, I guess.